Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh. I can take some of that swignificance. What is going on, people? What's happening out there in the land? And what do they call them? The YouTube gaming streets. What's happening out there? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. They had a good couple days to game, and everybody's had off to a good week. Shout out to a lot of got some rest in pieces to go here. Rip to the Xbox Scorpio. Shout out to J-Dub City. His Xbox Scorpio has apparently bit the dust. It's not working right. He just said it outright froze. Kind of like my screen right now. So, yeah, hoping that this starts working right. There we go. All right. Seems to be working better now. Botting too bad. Oh, what's going on, El Matador? How you doing, brother? Yeah, shout out to King Thrash and the round table. I'm going to try to jump back on over there here shortly. Wanted to run down a few topics here and then hop on off. But hopefully that's working good now. All right, shout out to you, to the 10 people. So start out, yeah, big shout out here. We are 11 pews away from hitting about 800 subs, give or take, according to YouTube. So it may be there now, but let's just say it's not. But once we get to like 802, 803, the Messiah is going to purge one to three people off. So the full TikTok, the game is locked. So, but I mean, we're going to have to build a bigger church. So my question is, what would you all like the Messiah to do? That way, the 1,000 sub mark. Like I said, I have no idea. You know, I may stream some game. I'm gonna be streaming more games. I know that. There's been working a crazy ass schedule. So, but let me put this up in the queue. That way, let's see here. I'm going to attempt to share my screen. We'll get to this quick news real quick, because this kind of got me laughing a few days ago. Let's see here. And I'm just going to share this real quick. I think. Everybody can see that. So apparently, this F1 2018, this is from Gaming Bolt. This is a couple days ago. And it's going to technically run at 60 on the Pro and on the Xbox One X. Now, let me give a shout out to Matt's Gaming, who broke this story. I mean, this is an old story, but you all should have seen the comments in his comment section. These people in the Xbox community just crazy. I mean, they go crazy. I mean, it's like Cliff Richards back in the 70s. I go crazy. I mean, they just start going nuts. I don't know if it's because they've told themselves that the Xbox is the only thing that can do 4K. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know. But these dudes just go to full Nifflon, bedwetting, man-baby mode. I mean, it's unbelievable how do they get over nothing? I mean, this is a driving game that is easy to render. Everybody's going to say that. Are going ham. I mean, this is from Gaming Bolt. I'm not going to share it too long, but yeah, it's this is crazy. It's going to technically run at 4K 60, so it can be dynamic. It may be checkerboarded. It may use sparse rendering techniques. I mean, we just don't know. But these people in the Matt's gaming section, in his comment section, because it's not Matt's gaming's fault, but the people in his comment section, they just went crazy when this came out. I mean, unbelievable. Now, I think there was a game I saw today. It may have been this one. They released the specs, and if you have something called a 1060 or something like that or higher in the NVIDIA, it will run 4K native. The same with I think the same with the Radeon stuff, the RX 580. It may be able to run like 1440p 60 or 8, something like that. So the specs are, I'm not buying this game, but the fact that it's running 4K on both the Xbox X and the PlayStation 4 Pro, these people over there go nuts. They go nuts. I mean, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So I wanted to share that with you all. Go check out my man Matt's Gaming. Go check out his channel. It's growing. He's done over there. So, you know, but the man, you should just see the comment making. So that it's worth that alone. It's worth you checking out those comments alone. I'm not saying go buy the game. And of course, you know, I made my comments, you know, but ultimately it's almost like they don't understand the way they do a good job of giving the people what they need, which is this generation was about what your game looked like. And that's just a fact. So yeah, that is just a fact that that this generation, that's what it was about. And this generation is over. And you know, I like the fact that you'll see people say that the console war is over, but then again they turn around and they say they'll say some BS. And it's kind of like, well, you just said the console war was over, so why are you now running your mouth on this BS? Let it be. If it's over, let it be over. So, but shout out to Matt's Game, because that was funny as hell. I mean, it is a couple days old, but go check out that comment section. And I did not realize, let me make this clear, I didn't realize how many people that are subbed to his channel that are also subbed to like Crap Gamer and Mooch and all that kind of stuff. Because you see their mentality, which is it's almost like, let me make this clear, it's almost like they don't want to believe how Sony's able to do stuff. Like they don't think that they don't think Rapid Pack Math, even though AMD has confirmed this last year, they don't think that's also in the PlayStation, and it's in the PlayStation. Mark Cerny has already said that they're using that. They can use that, and it's almost like they don't understand that. You know, it just, why do you think Sony's first-party developers are able to get their games to look like they look? Okay, it's because they're using that Vega-based architecture. So, but let's get into the PS-5 a little bit, and because of course you know I made contact with Lou Wafa, or more importantly, Lou Wafa made contact with me, and he you know, Lou Wafa is Lou Wafa. I mean, that's my source. He's you know, he works at a major industry. Let's just say he may be working at a chip manufacturing place. But yeah, and shout out to Foxy Games, because he did a real good video today. So big shout out to him. Go check out his video on this. But it's about this ray tracing or something like that, which is going to be part of next generation. Sony will be doing it. You have to assume Microsoft will be doing it. Mark Cerny actually talked about it a little bit on what it will do. But big shout out to Foxy Games. As far as the PS5, if you want to understand what they're really targeting. Graphically and resolution, there's nowhere else to really go. I'm not here to say that there won't be some improvements, because there will be. But when you look at a game like this, let's look at a third-party game like a Spider-Man, and then you look at a first-party game like Ghost of Tsushima or something like that, or Horizon Zero Dawn. Graphically, there's not a whole lot they can do. God of War, bring that up too. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is the best looking game I've seen. Period. I mean, it's just I put it right. It is right there in the same house with Horizon Zero Dawn. There is nothing against God of War. I think God of War physically, the way that game interacts, is really good too. I mean, it's kind of like wow. But ultimately, what you're going to see next gen, this is if you stay within the console space, if you keep your PlayStations or you get an Xbox or you have one, you're going to see more resolution things than anything else. So the buttons on the people's shirts and dresses will look better. There's stuff like that. Their eyes will look better. The tracking will be really good, especially the industry that's using the Frostbite engine. It has real bad tracking, but sounds like the developers, whether it be Respawn or BioWare, they're really starting to get their hands around the way they can track things. So that's good too, especially with Dragon Age. About they're as Anthem with BioWare because there's been rumors about another Mass Effect game. So with Anthem, as Anthem as they slow down. As the teams move off of Anthem, they move on to Dragon Age. And what will happen is they'll do Dragon Age, and then probably, I want to say by 2022, you may have another Mass Effect game. Now, maybe. I don't know if it's going to be Andromeda Part 2. I don't know if they'll just do DLC, if they'll do Mass Effect 4, which I really hope they would be considering. And let James Vega be the Avatar, and you can use maybe Arya T'Loak in your crew, something like that. Take a Batarian. You didn't have a Batarian in your crew. Take a Bolus. So there's stuff like that, but that's what I would expect. People have emailed me about that. That's what I think. I just shout out to Yang, but I agree with what he said 100%. So kind of paraphrasing what he said, because I just don't, they haven't even. They are starting pre-production of, they being BioWare, of Dragon Age 4. So that's next after Anthem. I don't know if we get another Mass Effect, depending on what Anthem is going to do. That's why we need people like Fatal Mephisto and you guys over there in the chat. Shout out to you guys in the chat to go buy Anthem. Like I said, I'm not going to buy Anthem. I'm going to buy Metro. And for me, that day, I'm buying Metro and I'm going to buy Days Gone. So Metro's got a giant rat, and I can't wait to kill that rat. I will spend my entire game trying to find that rat. And once I kill the rat, I'll kill another rat, because I like it in Fallout as well. I just like going around killing stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that Metro game. Again, that's February, I think 19th or something like that, 2019. So, but moving on, as far as the PS-5, you're going, and it will also be, this is just for everybody out there, they've gotten some of their 30 FPS games that have 60 FPS options just to run at 60 FPS. Lou Wafa, shout out to Lou Wafa. He said that those games are Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War. And of course, Gran Turismo is already running that. So Gran Turismo, since it's already at 60 frames per second, it'd just be a 4K native game. It will just be 4K native 60, similar to what you see with the other driving game, Forza 7. It'll just be 70 Gran Turismo. But games like Horizon Zero Dawn, instead of it being whatever it is, 1080p 60, it will then go up to 4K and be 4K 60 on that option line. So you may have a checkerboard version at 30, and you may, or maybe checkerboard 60, you may have a 4K native version at 30, a 1080p version at open frame, just stuff like that. That's what you can expect out of the PlayStation 5. It will be using Vega architecture, some Navi. That's according to LUKEWARM. Sony's pretty much settling on that. And there's a trial console coming out that's going to have the AMD, this chipset. And it's going to have a Ryzen CPU and then a AMD other graphics card, Vega. And just have to wait and see how that goes. I think it's releasing in China. And it's going to be the world's most powerful console in the world. China would not go for nothing else. So shout out to them. But if you want to know, that's what to expect out of PS5. I really hope people aren't thinking it's going to be, you know, drop your cots and grab your socks type stuff. It's just going to be, it's going to do a little bit more than the Pro. And that's all it will be. So, you will be able to go back. You'll be able to go back if you want and play some really cool games that are 1080p, that are, again, what the thing that Sony will have an advantage of is the first party games. Now, Microsoft, they've got like 10 studios now, give or take. I don't know if it's 10 or 11, something like that. So what Microsoft will do is they'll probably release anywhere from 5 to 6 first party games next generation every year. Somebody's going to release in 2020, then another, all those will come out. Shout out to you, Fatal Charade. Fatal Charade is the latest member of the church. Everybody clap for Fatal Charade there. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know if it's Charade or Charade. So, shout out to him for joining up. So, yeah, it's a 4-core Ryzen. So it is what it is. So I'm not. It's trying not to think about. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it is what it is. And I've beaten Witcher 3 times. So I've beaten Witcher. I got the bad ending, and I got 2 good endings. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. So one ending is bittersweet, and the other ending is kind of like, all right, well, that's kind of the life that person chose. So, So, Vega is capable of doing 4K 6 without checkerboard. Well, depending on how big it is, yeah. But we'll have to wait and see. But again, for people, I would not, do not get too heavily emotionally invested in the PS5, because if you have a Pro and you've got a 4K TV and you're already playing games in HDR with, whether you're at 1440p or whatever, whatever it is, you're going to what you'll see is, again, games that are 1080p, they'll move up to the 1440p line. And again, Sony's first party games are all 1800p, all of them. Detroit Become Humans, 1800p. It's checkerboarded to 4K. Ghost of Tsushima, the early build according to Digital Foundry, 1800p checkerboarded. Okay, game looks gorgeous. So they know what they're doing. It's just not that big a deal. So but again, it will have some type of Ryzen mimicking technology. I don't know if it's going to have a straight Ryzen chip. Neither does LUKEWARM, but that doesn't mean AMD can't sell a chip that mimics an APU that mimics a Ryzen and mimics a Vega, whatever, 46. I don't know which line it is. So, but whatever it is, anyway, expect it to be 10 to 12 T-flops. That's the one that's probably going to come out. 16 gigabytes of RAM. The bandwidth over 500. So it is what it is. Yeah. So Detroit. Yeah, it's 2160p with the checkerboard, and all our games are. Gran Turismo checkerboarded. Horizon Zero Dawn, everybody knows that game is stunning, absolutely stunning. That's checkerboarded. So, again, we're getting to a point. What's going on, Chris Cobra? We're getting to the point where you're getting some diminished returns. So, I almost bought that 2400G a couple weeks ago. I almost bought that. But I just didn't do it. Everybody saw it. I got the Ryzen CPU, the 1600. I'll marry that to that 580. Shout out to KIOP 901. And so I should be doing, according to the spec sheet, 1440p 60 on all games, give or take. give or take, depending on the game. So, yeah, well, I don't know what is Hero 7 price drop. So the 1600, good choice. I don't know yet. According to the people that I've looked at online that have done the review on it, it's good for what I want to do. I mean, the hardest thing for me about the PC was that, what do you want the PC to do? Okay, and that's the first thing I had to do. Do I want to do everything? Kind of like, well, no, not really. Because I looked at I talked to some PC guys, looked at their builds. Most of the PC guys they're running their games at 60 frames per second or higher. They don't care about if it's 1080p or 1440p, something like that. That's secondary to them. It's the frames that they want. Like the one guy told me, he just said, look, the games that we play at 30, they want to play at 60. That's it. The games we play at 60, they want to play at 80 to 100 if it gets uncapped. He said that's the difference. You know, he said that's all. It's not a graphical thing, even though it does help. You can turn stuff off and on. So, but yeah, the 16 is the best overall chip from the first gen of Ryzen. Well, that's fine. Like I said, I paid $148 for mine, so I was not going to. I haven't opened it yet. I can take it back. I can still take it back if I want to. So, yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to move on to the Madden thing because it's getting mixed reviews like Madden always does. I've not ever seen a Madden game, maybe 2003, that was as universally accepted as being a great game. I think the best Madden game I physically have played is 03. Okay, that's the best Madden game I have played. So, and it was just, it had everything. It had good music. It had the defensive prowess because I think Ray Lewis was on the cover. So, yeah, just wow. Last of Us release date in PS5. No PS5 at PSX. Last of Us release date window. You'll get a Last of Us window. So, playing Destiny 2 at 100. Yeah, I'd say anything over 100 frames is wow. You want the Threadripper? Looks like it. Is that what that says? Yeah, Threadripper 2. Damn. I wonder how much that costs. Why does it have to be a Threadripper? It's like sound like it's doing something it's not supposed to do. So, and again, the reason I settled on the Ryzen is because I talked to like 10 people, and I had 5 people tell me that the i5 8700K is I heard people 5 people literally told me that's the best one to get. And then I had 5 other people said, no, if you got an AMD graphics card, you want an AMD CPU because it will marry and it will do a little bit more. I mean, again, I don't know if it can or not. So, yeah, who wants to rip a thread? I mean, don't get me wrong if that's what they call it, but my God, you know. So you have the 1800X and you love it. Oh, there you go. This thing I may take this thing back. I mean, I got a 14-day on it, and I've only had it for like 10 days. So, yeah, if they got the 1800 up there, I may say, hey, look, here you go. So, but Ray was on 2005. Oh, that's the one then. Yeah. Well, who was in 03? Who was 03 then? Because Michael Vick was 04. I thought Ray was on 03. So I mean, it's been a while. I'm an old man. So somebody got the 2700X. Okay, cool. AM4 socket means you have an upgrade path in the future. I got an AM4. Yeah, I do have that. I got that for $59.99. So yeah, that's what I got. So 32 cores. It's a monster CPU. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of Marshall Falk. Okay, I like the one with Ray Lewis. So it was 05. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, but that's my favorite Madden game, 05. So yeah, Marshall Falk because they had just won the Rams won the Super Bowl. Yeah. So Marshall Falk got fired because he was thirsty. He was thirsty and he got fired. You know, that's terrible. Gonna fire that brother, you know. did I get RGB RAM? I don't have any RAM yet because it's too damn expensive for me right now. So I got to pay some other stuff. So I don't have any RGB RAM. I got no RAM. I need something called a hard drive. And then I'm just going to, the way RAM is costing, unless that comes down, I was going to get 16 and I was all excited. Hell, I may end up with 4 to 8 gigs of RAM, you know, just to start. So, but everything else is RGB. So God of War DLC announcement at PSX. Maybe. I think in God of War DLC we're going to announce at Paris, but have to wait and see. You know, it's not that end of the world. Sony had a real good press conference in China where they showed some more Spider-Man stuff. And again, I'm not watching any more Spider-Man stuff because it's hard to believe that game ships in 3 weeks. I kid you not. That game ships out August 24th. It is shipped. So, and the early scores will start coming in for it like August 29th to the 30th. So, yeah, I heard Lost Souls looks good. Yeah. I can do VR with it. Yeah, man, not interested in VR, but yeah, I could. Yeah. Chinese Spider-Man. Well, again, they showed they simply showed a longer trailer over there to help sell the console. But yeah, Monkey King did look pretty cool. They showed Earth Defense Force or something like that. Again, that game looks pretty. That game looks like Starship Troopers to me. So no, I did not get a PS4 Spider-Man Pro. No, I got to vouch for that. I got the game, but not the Pro. So yeah, 3 long weeks. Well, you got the G-Skill Trident Z. RG, wow. Yeah, I definitely can't afford something that calls itself a Trident. That's an L for me. I just need 8 to 16 gigs. I just needs to work. So start out with 8 and get more RAM. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, China got their own console, and you know the Chinese ain't. You know they're not gonna get into the market unless it's something that they can claim is the biggest and baddest. And once that console hits in a couple weeks, it's going to be the world's most powerful console. So that's just reality. So yeah, G-Skill. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting that. I just need 8 gigs that work. That's it. I don't care if it's used. Yeah, it's just, I'll get 8 gigs and I'll be happy. So you know, but yeah, it's gonna be a while if you buy slow RAM your FPS. Yeah, I don't need suicide watch. Why? You buy slow RAM. All right, then I'm gonna get DDR4. Then what else is after that? I mean, I'm getting the DDR4 RAM. I can get DDR3 and still run it, but I'm getting DDR4. But I'm going to get the hard drive first. I'm getting that first before I get my RAM. So I've been buying parts since February. I really went on my binge about 5 weeks ago when Xbox announced that new console. That broke my heart. I mean, that really did break my heart because there's just no reason. And shout out to Ryan the Professional. There's no reason to have their console when I'm sitting there looking at friggin' Cyberpunk and it's on PC, and I'm looking at Gears and it's on PC, and then you got Rod Ferguson literally, I mean, coming out saying that this game is built ground up for the PC. It's like, then why am I needing this console for? What the hell? 3000 MHZ. I don't know. Can't use DDR3 with Ryzen. It has to be. Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, good. That saved me on that. So they are about to lose most powerful console status. I guess it's a good point. Yeah. Get a small SSD off eBay and a cheap 1-2 terabyte drive. Yeah, I guess that's something else I got to get too. So, but I'm just gonna get a basic hard drive. I mean, that'll be stuff that I upgrade. That's what I was told. Just get basic hard drive, and that's it. So, I don't know do I need VRAM? I don't know. So I just have to look into it. But I had to put a squash on it because I'm not going to be able to get any more parts to, at the bare minimum, August, right around my birthday. So you know the church will be open for donations around the 23rd, because that is my birthday. So faster RAM, the better. Okay. Don't tell Trump what, oh, about the console. Yeah, he's mad at China. Well, China is about to retaliate on those tariffs. So everybody needs to get their clothes and stuff like that, like right now. Get them right now. Yeah, fake news. I like that. So that one of the funniest things I've heard him say. And, you know, he's like, CNN is fake news. He said it's fake news. He was over there having that press conference at Eagle. I busted out laughing. I don't talk to CNN. That's fake news. So yeah, so I can get two on most. Okay. Make sure your cooling solution. Yeah, I don't know what kind of cooling solution I would need. It's going to have 2 or 3 fans. It should stay cool enough. So the U.S. and China went to war. The U.S. will win easily. No, there's a lot of Chinese. I mean, China has the biggest navy in the world. So yeah, Japan's not going to rearm. That's not going to happen. So it would be nice. I mean, you know, in theory, if Trump wants to really do something, he could just say, yeah, we're no longer going to protect Japan. They need to buy aircraft from us, you know, because we protect Japan. Good airflow across the main board. It should be, according, I mean, the way it's going to be set up, it's going to have good airflow. So Navy size don't mean shit. It does when you're engaged with a carrier task force. Shit. So the more ships you got, the better chance you got of winning. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, so Madden 19. Let me talk about the Madden 19. Madden 19, they physically changed a lot of stuff in it, and the stuff that I've seen, I like that. I like the physics engine. This is the stuff I've not played it, but the stuff I've seen, I'm not gonna be able to play it. I got to work this weekend again. I got to work 3 straight days again. So, but ultimately, they've for me, the physics is fine. People have asked me about that. Yeah, I'm sick and tired. I mean, you can play bump and run coverages, and the cornerback will now, you know, play different kind of outside and inside techniques that'll force your receiver off the line. That's part of the problem with Madden is the receivers never get knocked off their line. You know, and it forces you to throw the ball to a spot and the receiver go get it. This Madden, they finally seem like they've got that down. I like that. Free smoke. Yeah. Where'd that come from? So, yeah, free smoke. The more carries and stronger Air Force you have, the higher chance to win. Well, in the initial outset, yeah, of the war, you want a better Air Force, but ultimately it's your communication and your strength of your ground team. Also, because you got to take cities and hold them. Taking them is easy. Holding them is much harder. So, but I thought China had one. So, the topic war, yeah. But ultimately, so for me, not Madden 19. For me, yeah, that's an easy win for me. I'm buying that. I've bought all the Maddens except for the one with they had Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu. I can't remember if that was the 19. That was not 19. That was after the 20-year edition or something like that. Maybe I can't remember. So, but I didn't buy that one. I did not buy that one. But I did buy the one after that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, but yeah, I can't wait to go ahead and play on that. So. Yeah, but that's a huge, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know. It's like Trump's in bed with CNN, all the fake. Like I said, to me, it's funny. I mean, the man is funny to me. He's very dangerous, but it's funny, you know. But I don't think he's going to, like I said, I don't think he cares. I mean, I think he's going to end up getting impeached myself, but this is my opinion. I don't care if he does or doesn't. So I still got to go to work anyway. So. Yeah, free smoke. Yeah. But they, well, yeah. I mean, my computer, once it's built, it may start smoking. That will be free smoke. So, and but ultimately, yeah. But that's what I'm looking for. The Madden. You can't do this one cut. You know how it used to be, the one cut, and then you could hit the what was it, R1 or R2, and your guy was just gone. I mean, they couldn't catch you. So it's you bought Madden 96 for the SNES. Madden 96, yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one. So NBA 2K dropped the trailer. I just don't know what the difference is in that and NBA 18. I thought NBA 2K 18 was a really good basketball game. I actually played that and enjoyed it. I'm horrible at it, but it's fun to play. So, but Madden NFL 10. Oh, well, yeah, I didn't buy that one. Yeah, whichever one had those two on the cover, I just didn't buy it. So, saw a video called. Yeah, I have no idea who made that video. So, look, that guy is still reeling from what happened to him last Friday. I mean, he is reeling from it. So, and he's going to keep doing that because he really is hurt. IGN steals content, or is it fair use? It's totally up to you guys what you think. I did see that. I saw that story, but I didn't really know what it was about. I don't read IGN. It takes way too long to load on my computer. So, and they got all those ads on it. So, is what it is. You all should know what you like and what you don't like. So, like for me, the rest of this year, I'm getting Madden, I'm getting Spider-Man, and I'm getting the Tomb Raider game. Those are all definite buys. Again, those are all definite buys. The rest of them right now can kick rocks. Now, I'm buying Battlefield 5. I'm buying 2 copies of Battlefield 5. So those are it. Those are my games for the rest of the year. I don't plan on getting anything else the rest of the year. So now, if somebody buys me something, that's cool. So yeah, what he is trying to do is he's trying to relitigate what happened to him last week. So it's no different than the Xbox community that's trying to relitigate the Xbox X. So, and what it is and what it can't do, what it can do. So instead of them just going out there and enjoying it, like I said before, I truly believe that they don't know how to enjoy their own console. They just, I mean, look, if I primarily played on the Xbox X, I would have that thing with Dolby. I would be hooked up to a Dolby Atmos. And I would be using all the rest of that stuff, the HDMI 2.1. All that's really nice if I want to watch a bunch of movies on it. I bought, and shout out, all right, who bought the Avengers Infinity War in digital? Who bought that in digital? I know I did. So let me see some hands and let me see some ones. If you bought the Avengers Infinity War in digital, put a 1 in there. If you're waiting on the 4K Blu-ray, put a 2 in there. Or if you're just gonna get it on regular Blu-ray, put a 3. Because I just want to, because me, I'm buying it in 4K and I bought it in digital because I was such a big fan of the movie. You're waiting on physical, or you're just gonna get it in UHD, or you're gonna get it in regular BD format. So that's for J-Dog. So which one are you doing? So 0, so you're not getting it at all? Oh my God, that's one of the best movies I've seen. So somebody's getting it on U8 on regular Blu-ray. Impatient Fire bought it digitally. Okay, well, the people, I bought it digitally as well, and that picture is just not as good. And I don't know if I downloaded the wrong copy on the Xbox, because I got a 4K TV with HDR, and why are you not going to get it? Everybody should watch that movie at least one time. You bought it digitally, you don't give a crap about UHD. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I'm buying all those superhero movies in UHD. So, and now that Disney has bought the Fox properties, I'll be buying the Fox movies in UHD as well. I'm talking about they're going to have like Star Wars, Independence Day, all that will be in UHD. So, oh, and by the way, you watch it again on Netflix. That movie won't be on Netflix for years. As a matter of fact, it won't come to Netflix because Disney's starting their own streaming service. So you bought PUBG on Xbox for a couple playthrough just to make use of your purchase. Really? PUBG. H1, speaking of that, H1Z1 got a pretty big update today, I think. You're buying the collectors in UHD. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm buying it in UHD. I've got that. I've got the Spider-Man movie. I've got the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and which is going to start going up in price, by the way. Guardians 2. So yeah, I'm good. You know, I'm happy. So, and but I like mine. I've got Wonder Woman in 4K. I've got the collector's edition. I'm sorry, the director's cut of Batman versus Superman in 4K. So yeah, I'm good. I have not gotten Justice League yet because somebody's got to buy me Justice League. I can't do it. Yeah, UHD comes with Blu-ray and digital. Yeah, you're right. If that is true, that is true. So let me make that clear. That's a very good point. And again, when I get my UHD copy of it, I will be giving away a digital code to that. So I will give it away to somebody. So that will be a giveaway. So I'm gonna give away that. This announcing now. I'm gonna do that. So yeah. So, but what? Let me ask you all this: since the church is burgeoning on 800 subs, what do you think we can do here? I mean, because we're about to hit 800 subs. So, I mean, and probably another 2 weeks, I'm assuming, based on the way. And shout out to all the new subs. Big shout out to all the new subs. Shout out to you all for spreading the word. Raul, what's happening? You know, Raul, get us some more subs over there and where you're at, Raul. I would love to. So you live in Wakanda, you're immune to nukes. Yeah, you are. 24-hour stream. Damn, 24 hours. I can probably do that. I'd be whooped though, but I can do 24 hours. I'll do that then. That's a deal. So if I get the 800 subs, I'll do, well, yeah, it's got to be 802 because we're going to boot somebody. So Disney buys Xbox. Nah, they don't need it. So, Oh, shout out to Teddy Jones. We may be at 790 or something like that now. So nothing wrong with that. You got a 12-hour stream running for like crap. Yeah, I can do 24 hours. I just have to pick. But see, some of that will be on Mixer because I will probably stream Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I may do something like that. So let's have some whiskey with me. Yeah, may do that. So, but yeah. So all right. So how many people in that chat over here are buying Spider-Man? Because I'm going to go ahead. Like I said, I'm picking my copy up at midnight. I can't believe I'm doing that. I am picking that up at midnight. So I'm getting excited about it. Why are Xbox hyping up features so much? Well, Danny, what else are they going to talk about? To them, and again, to be fair, to them, the features are way more important. I mean, I don't think they're that big a deal. Get drunk at 800? Yeah, I might do that. So. So I might do that. Star Wars, Marvel, Fox, Disney, Microsoft, y'all are silly. Day one, Spider-Man digitally. Well, be careful getting it digitally because there may be so many people trying to download that game that digital stuff may take an L. That's why I'm getting it physically. So you pre-ordered Spider-Man over a year ago? Damn. Crack Gamer says Spider-Man is coming to Xbox One. Well, there may be I mean, the Activision Spider-Man games, they can go to Xbox One. So, you know, it's not that big a deal. So that's funny. So Spider-Man is being played and bought day one. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting up that. Tim Dahl loves features. Like, well, understand that those guys truly believe that what they're really pushing is a narrative that you no longer have to buy a PlayStation because now you can play Nier Automata on the Xbox. You can play, you know, No Man's Sky on the Xbox. I mean, again, that's what they're saying now. So Thanos is too OP. Actually, Thanos, they lowered his power set. Actually, they lowered his power set in that. So, but once he got the Power Stone, I mean, he started with that. Once he got that one, he he was not going to be able to be stopped. So, yeah, and again, anybody who bought Spider-Man digitally, you may take an L on that digital launch day because I got a feeling Sony's I think Sony's internet may go down because this is going to crash it. There's going to be so many people trying to download it. So you may want to look into this, getting it physically and being done. So yeah, those guys are pathetic. But again, they built their channels and their sub bases based on a lie. So once you build on a lie, you got to keep lying. So Terminator 2 UHD Blu-ray was dope with the arm, but scrappers got them all. You know, I didn't know that. So no, I mean, yeah, but yeah, Thanos actually they lowered his power set. Who else power set that they lower? They've ordered Wanda Maximoff's power set. Wanda Maximoff is one of the most powerful beings in Marvel Universe, and they really are just kind of watering her down. So you will download a few days early. Like, oh, okay, well that makes sense. That actually does make sense. But just that does make sense. Yeah, and I'm not saying it's going to go down. I'm just saying that don't be surprised if you wake up to download it and you're not able to, because it's going to be so many people trying to download that game on that day, which I think is great. I think a lot of people are going to be taking pictures and of them downloading. I think that's great, but you know, don't be shocked if something like that happens. So Spider-Man will take down PSN. Yeah, I do believe it very well could. So they're going to web it up. That's why I'm getting it physically. That buying it physically guarantees me playing it then. So, you know, so yeah, again, we're 30 days out because today is the 7th. And that game comes out 1 month from today. We'll be playing it. It's hard to believe. 1 month from today, we'll be playing it. So, it's here. And I don't know why there were people, again, in the Xbox community and PC community that don't understand that Sony owns that license. Okay, Sony owns that license. So, and it's not going to change because they want it to. Crack Gamers and Xbox stole the marketing right from Sony. Marketing rights from what? For what? They can't take anything from Sony when it comes to Spider-Man. They can't. Spider-Man is owned by Sony. Your GameStop said they're going to try to release Spider-Man at 9 p.m. like they got. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. There are already spoilers for Spider-Man on YouTube. Yeah, but you knew that was coming. Remember what I said 2.5 weeks ago? I said the closer you get to launch, the dumber the comments are going to start getting. And if you don't believe me, I give you Kid Smooth with some of the stupidest comments I've ever seen in my life. I have not seen Next Gen Madden match versus P-Rock. No, I have not. So can't wait till 9. Laugh on. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of upset people, man. I mean, they're upset now. I mean, they're really going to start getting upset in give it another 2 weeks, because at least this week, Madden comes out, and there's distractions this week. Madden's coming out. Zaire fucked up. Okay. Yeah, and I don't know why, because I don't know if you all remember Sony 2016 E3. Or maybe it was last year's E3, but when Sean Layton was about to leave the stage, he said, "Here's a true exclusive we want to show you," and it was Spider-Man. So, Game Bowl is the biggest spoilers for Spider-Man. Okay, well, again, you're 30 days away. If you're buying the game, I would not. If you see something pop up in the queue for Spider-Man, you just turn away. Just turn away. and let yourself be surprised. So, okay. So next gen played. Who won the game? I figured next gen would win because they played that game on Xbox. So, oh, who rage quit? So, well, yeah, Savage, you're right. And I can't remember if it was 16 or 17, but ultimately, when Sean Layton left that stage, he was like, "Here's an exclusive, a true exclusive that will be on the Sony Play." I don't know why. I don't know why people would think that Sony would publish a game to everybody. It's their IP. I just don't understand that. I mean, Paramount is not going to let Captain Kirk be in a Star Wars movie. As cool as that would be, it's not going to happen. You will not see Iron Man in the Aquaman movie. As cool as that would be, it's not going to work. You know, Poor Rock 1, 0 to 20. Oh, okay. All right. Well, remember what we said. Those guys don't play their games. Okay, a Porter Rock who barely plays on his Xbox can beat somebody who plays on Xbox primarily. And I know next year signed his pony contract, but but that's the truth. I mean, that's just, we got to keep it 100%. They don't play their game. So, and that, watch it, you'll laugh. Yeah. But look, didn't K Mega or L Mega, whatever they call that guy, didn't he get beat like 62-0 in Madden? So, I mean, does anything surprise you on how bad they are? You know, so, you know, I'm sure if they had a gun in that game, they would have probably done better. So yeah. Oh, you feel bad for what did he do? Throw a bunch of interceptions? So, you know, but I'll play Porter Rock in Madden. He's gonna get this smoke though, I'll tell you that. But I don't want to play it on the X, because what Porter Rock did was funny. He bought EA Access, got 10 hours of early access to Madden, and then he's gonna cancel the subscription like Friday, which is actually a pretty damn good idea. So yeah, they don't play their game. So that's just reality. I think it's okay to say that. So, you know, I thought when those guys lost to Press Start Kofi's podcast, and I need to stream MLB again. Well, I mean, I got to get a better team. I was using the Reds, and the Reds are terrible. I mean, they're one of the worst teams on that game. So, yeah, I may play that again. So, yeah, that was fun, though. So, it's getting that smoke that day. So, but I almost hit 3 home runs. I was just a little bit behind on the pitches. So, but shout out to Lincoln Clay, because he threw 6 bad pitches for me to hit, and I got around only like 2 of them. So, it's a big shout out to him. And so, the dude from the IGN scandal was getting tons of new subs. His first video. Well, again, that's all you got to do is steal shit, and then people. I mean, I didn't know what happened, but yeah, I mean, it's not that big a deal. So, you know, I saw people saying they don't have any faith in the gaming media. It's kind of like, yeah, why in the world would you? So they're getting paid to give you an opinion. So, yeah, I want to learn Portuguese too. That way, I can go to Brazil and get me a nice little Brazilian girl. So. You know, thought MLB, you know, you were like, man, where's man? Oh, nah. Free smoke, amigos, yeah. But no, I mean, so with you being 30 days out from Spider-Man, like I said, I'm on a Spider-Man blackout because I don't want to know nothing else about it. I'm excited for it. When I saw that, you know, some information I got from people that were at E3, I got real excited about it. So I won't give it away. You don't have to worry about that. I think a lot of people are going to be pleasantly surprised with that game. So if what they keep in their E3 thing, not E3, their Comic-Con thing, I think I said E3. People that I know who went to Comic-Con and played it, they're really impressed with it. So, So, yep. So, but yeah, I think people should be excited about Spider-Man. And, you know, like I said, Madden, getting the lukewarm reception. It is what it is. So PS5 will be more powerful. This is if you are into that. PS5 will be more powerful than the next Xbox is out. And yeah, so 800 subs. So yeah, once we get there, I'll do a 24-hour gaming stream. And I guess that's the worst thing I can do. So, but shout out to Teddy Jones for subbing. And looks like Morgana Days. Looks like he didn't got another one of his videos up, making those Xbox look stupid. So there you go, Game Over HD. Shout out to Game Over HD. That's the way I am. You know, that's the way I am. I mean, people are like, well, the Tomb Raider game. Look, I played both the Tomb Raiders. I've enjoyed them. I'll finish it. I'll finish the series on the Xbox. It's not that big a deal to me. So it's not that big a deal to me. When does Dragon Quest come out, Savage? Is that this month? Does that come out this month? Do I speak Portuguese? No, I do not speak Portuguese. I want to learn it, though, because that's the dominant language in Brazil is Portuguese. So, but I heard it's not very difficult to learn. Get a Rosetta Stone. That's fine. You can learn with what? As far as is that the name of it? Duolingo? Is that a program or books? Does that mean do you speak Portuguese? Dragon's Quest is September 4th. Yeah, that game is getting buried. But also September 7th, Iron Fist comes out on Netflix. So Marvel's doing a double dance right there. It's an app. Is it free? That's my next question. Well, if it's free, then I'll get it. That's free smoke for that app. So, yeah, free smoke. Duolingo. Okay, let me see if I can find that right now. See here. Shout out to Solo TV. He's on right now. Shout out to Teddy Jones. Shout out to those guys. Let me go to my app store. See if I can use my smartphone. And it's Duolingo. Let's see here. Let's see, Duo. Oh, there it is. And I'm doing install right now. Learn language is free. That's what I'm all about. Yeah. Contains in-app purchases. What the hell? All right. So where are all the Xbox games? Again, they don't have a lot of they released a lot of games at the beginning of the generation. Not so many now. So it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but yeah, guys, the Brazilian girls are the way it should be. I agree. And I need to learn some Thailand too. I need to go because I'm really stuck. I don't know if I'm going to go to Cuba, Thailand, or Brazil. Thailand is looking pretty good. You can go over there with like $650 to spend and just have a blast. So, but you're getting Spidey and Tomb Raider. Everything else will be forgotten in September. Yeah, and look, we are 1 month away from Spider-Man, and I think Tomb Raider comes out the next week. So go to Cuba, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But all right then, guys, I'm going to bounce like a bad check. I do appreciate you all being here. Shout out to all you all that stopped by. Shout out to the new sub that came on through. I do appreciate that. And there is a giant major breaking news with Spider-Man. So I've successfully installed that. So maybe I'll try to do a little Portuguese next day. Yeah, release date for Code Vein will be nice. That really hurt my feelings. So when that got delayed. So, oh my goodness. The almighty Spartan God is getting right to the choice. So, but all right then, guys, I do appreciate it. I'm going to get on out of here. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time. My ribs are about ready. And I'm going to I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. Maybe stream a little bit of XCOM. If not, I'm just gonna get on off here and do nothing. Let rest and get caught up on the sports. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. This has been the Messiah of Xbox, who is 2-0 in debates, unbeatable. Shout out to everybody. Peace out, guys. Love it.